everyone. Let me get this off. We have my Caduceus shirt pressed and washed freshly. It smells like lavender, which is ironic. Well, is it ironic? Don't you think? It is interesting. I didn't even think of it till I just said that. But Caduceus does flower stuff, or, nature. So it smells like lavender. My sister uses like this lavender stuff. I told you guys before, we have a deal where I do everything around the house and she does the dishes and my laundry. So I think it works out quite nicely because I would rather do everything else. I like to do the heavy lifting. And she digs bopping around the house doing like motherly chores, I call them, because that's what my mom used to do until she got old. So here is my vitamin water packet. I'm putting it in here. We have Caduceus on. I have to set the clock and everything. I was doing reactions all day. Now that my throat is better, I don't know if I told you guys. Oh, no, I haven't done a thing. Monday was the ENT. Monday was my ENT follow-up after 3 weeks. The first day I was brought to the hospital was September 17th. So September, October, we're almost 2 months in. I think it was September. Yeah, September 17th. Almost 2 months in with the throat problem. And the ENT was like, "You're good, sir. No surgery needed." They're going to have me follow up every 3 months until like a year goes by. And then if nothing persists after a year, every 6 months for the rest of my life because of all the issues I've had with the same kind of issue. Did I say the issue with the same issues? I've had the same issue. I've told you guys for like 20 years, every 10 years or so, I have the same problem. So I'm just going to keep following up, but I am good to go. You can hear I'm pretty much back to normal, if not 100%. I have been blowing through hours and hours of reactions. I got up today. I did like literally probably like 5 or 6 hours today. I did like 7 hours yesterday. I did 6 hours of just Outer Banks yesterday because I wanted to catch up. Part 2 of season 4 Outer Banks came out yesterday. I hadn't started season 4 yet because of my throat. I blew through the first 6 episodes of Outer Banks yesterday. I did a bunch today, but Jay is pretty much back in business. Let me dial this down. I always forget to dial this down before I turn on the episode and deafen all of you. And then we will set the clocks. But let me say hi to everybody. How is everybody doing? Like 7 posts went up today. 7 posts went up today. Like 7 posts went up today. What are you dealing with? What, Mike? 7 posts went up today. I don't know what that's referring to. It could be referring to something else. I'm going on my secondary account. I'm not ignoring everybody for texting or something. Secondary account. We're almost at 25 likes. We're at 23 likes. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Michael, I had one shot of this since last live stream, I think. I finally got more alcohol. Knowing that I would drink the rest of this if I didn't, knowing that my throat is better, I got a bottle of Wild Turkey, my preference. But I was going to bring the bottle of Wild Turkey in, and I was like, I have to continue to drink this because this will conclude the penultimate episode. We are about to find out what occurs after you defeat a gigantic abomination mixed with Lucian. And I figured we've got to celebrate with this. We only got about I don't even think an hour. I think it's like 50 minutes. And then Michael did send me a video. On your Patreon, you posted... yes. There you go, Michael. Posted 14 reactions on Patreon. Yes, Michael is correct. I wasn't sure what you were referring to. 7 went up today. I posted like crazy amounts of reactions. And I even, like most of the ones I posted are for higher tier levels. But I was having a good old time and I was like... Everybody gets it. I was being Oprah Winfrey today, and I didn't even like single tears out. I was just like, whoever's a member of Patreon gets to watch whatever I post, and I just posted like ridiculous amounts of stuff. So Michael is correct. There's like tons of stuff. Doctor Who, Outer Banks, Eureka, Once Upon a Time. I posted so many things. I can't even think of it all. So... Zenith is here. Hello, Zenith. Are you new? Because I'm about to do a shot, and we do shots for new people. I'm pouring it right now. Let me say hi to everybody. But Zenith, I feel like we've seen you before. Zenith, have you been here before? I feel like you've been here before, but I'm not 100% sure. The name sounds slightly familiar. It could be a while, but if you're new, Zenith, you get this first shot dedicated to you after I stop spitting all over myself. Hello to Star, Michael, my moderator, Vero, oh wait, Vero G. I still got to think of it before I say it because I'm just used to the formula. Colvin, clever name I made. Tealbird with the fantastic art. Whoever didn't see, you all had to have seen it if you clicked on the video. Tealbird, one of my favorite yet. I am not even that big of a Caduceus fan. I mean, I have the shirt. I'm a fan of all of them, but he's not at the top of my list of Mighty Nine. That was beautiful. Tealbird, beautiful portrait, I would say, of Caduceus. Amazing. So everybody thank Tealbird for the art. HollyMac79. I think I said Colvin already. Amelia. M. Gormley. I saw M. Gormley and Amelia, and I was trying to say both at the same time. Both of you, hello. I think I got everybody already that's in here so far. Star, I said. And Ninja Master was the first one. I didn't see him down there. Tealbird with the amazing art. Exactly what I just said. I always make it a point to express the love for Tealbird's art. But like Ninja Master said, this one, I don't know. It was, I don't know, maybe the colors or something, it popped. The Caduceus art is phenomenal, Tealbird. Phenomenal. Frost Dragon is here as well. My good friend Neil. Zenith is new. So we're doing a shot for Zenith, everybody. I already poured it, but I'll give you all a chance. If you didn't know, that is a good shot. It's 105 proof. Michael, my moderator, purchased this for me. Warlock Quest N whiskey. It is delicious. It is 105 proof. It'll be the first shot I have today. I purposely did not drink or anything waiting this moment so that we could go in. I know we only got like an hour and a half tops counting the extra video Michael gave me. Just say Veronica. Yeah, it's Vero G. But yes, Michael got me this bottle. We're going to go in. Michael did send me another video to watch after we're done with this. But even with that, I feel like we're barely going to tap into like an hour and a half, which would be nice because I've been doing a lot of stuff and it'd be nice to just have a nice, easy night. So we're going to do this. I'm probably going to go grab food. I don't know. Should I go get steak down the street? I told you guys I could do prime rib night or I could do sushi. It works out both ways. So I could either go down the street and get a steak and a beer, or I could order my sushi and eat at home and just chill out. So you guys let me know what you think I should do. But either way, it'll be a treat and I will love it and all will be glorious. At 26. What is at 26? I'm missing something. Holly Mac, what is at 26? Did I ask a question and I already... Oh, we're at 26 likes. At 26 likes? I think that's what you mean. We're beyond halfway already. So everybody, cheers to Zenith. Prime rib is better than sushi. Neil is saying prime rib over sushi. I kind of am agreeing, because here's the thing. Jay, everybody, has a date on Sunday. I met a girl. I feel like that is a song. I met a girl. I met a girl. And we have a date on Sunday. We have been talking all week. We have not yet gone out together, but we've been talking all week. And I have a date on Sunday. And she said she wanted to do sushi. So being as I'm going to go sushi. I'm going to go out for sushi on Sunday. Oh, that's what it is. I'm like, what am I hearing? I'm hearing somebody in the background whispering. It was myself on my phone putting on my backup like. So, Jay met a girl. Jay met a girl. I think it says you met a girl. But yes, date on Sunday. First date. I'll let you guys know how it goes next week. But so far, we've been talking and things have been going good. And she wants sushi. So that's a plus. She likes sushi. But point being... I probably should go out for steak tonight being, I don't want to have sushi. I mean, it's not the worst thing to have sushi 2 out of 3 nights, but it is when you could have prime rib. Marion Ravenwood, hello to the great Marion Ravenwood. It's not better by much, but it is better. Agreed, Neil. Prime rib, I do agree. I'm more of a steak guy than a sushi guy. Both are close favorites, but I am more of a steak guy than a sushi guy. And it's harder to get good steak. I feel like I have more good sushi places around me, and it's quicker. And the place down the street has prime rib night on Friday. So, like, it's almost like a sin not to. So, everybody, sushi though. Zenith saying sushi. Holly Mac saying prime rib. I mean, there is no wrong answer, everybody. We know this. There is no wrong answer. Maybe if you're not a seafood fan, but there is technically no wrong answer. Everybody unite. We are already at 27 likes. Like the video if you have not. We will be jumping in, but we're going to take our time and roll with the punches, and we're going to, I haven't even put up the clock or anything. So cheers to the newcomer, Zenith. Zenith, I hope you like it. Subscribe. We do this every Friday. Not next week, but very soon we're doing the final episode. We're going to take a couple weeks off leading up to Thanksgiving, but we're still going to do live streams, and we're going to do bonus stuff and all sorts of craziness. So continue to watch every Friday, and we're purposely pacing it so that we have a holiday weekend where we all could unite in glory. Sean M., how are you, my good friend? This shot is for Zenith. Sean M., you just came in time to drink shots with me. So cheers to the Warlock Whiskey and the newcomer Zenith. Ha. Let me fix my shirt. Liam's quest is next week. Yes, Michael did send into the Discord. Michael sent a schedule of what we will likely be doing. I honestly looked at it. Some of the things I didn't understand, but I trust Michael, so I don't see why there'd be any problem with it. I trust Michael that much where I will just concur with whatever Michael says. And Michael gave me whiskey, so who am I to judge? When someone gives you whiskey, you just nod your head in approval and concur. That is what you do. So we're gonna set it up. I'm pretty sure someone probably gave. Oh, there isn't. I guess there is no time because there's a time. Oh, there we go. 3:49:46. Vero, you got it. 1:40. It's right after the break, so here we go. 1:49:46. All right, I'm just gonna stop at 46.
Welcome back.
So, all right, that's it. We're there. It was that easy because we ended there, so of course it's that easy. Setting up the clock, everybody. Show door. Show door. Oh, what am I doing? I typed it. I'm saying it and I'm typing in something else and I'm like, what is this? What's all this? It's the master. It's the master. What's all this? What's all this? I know Star will immediately know that. A lot of you probably know that. Star, I have faith in you that you will know exactly what I am quoting. And if you don't, then you're not Star. And I don't know who took over your account. 3:49:46. 3:49:46. Boop, 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 boop. I also worked out like 3 times this week. First solid week of working out I did since September because of my throat. I am sore as a mother effer. I am all over sore. And I did like half the workout I normally used to do back when I was like constantly working out. Good God. Like if you poked me right now, I would punch you in the face if I could because it would hurt so bad. Last night we were watching Thursday Night Football and my dad was like joking around and he had a roll of toilet paper and he was he was throwing, he uses toilet paper to blow his nose. So it wasn't like he was in the shitter or something. But he had a roll of toilet paper and we were watching football and he was like, hey, Jay. And I'm like, what? And he's like, think fast. And he whipped it into my chest. And I was like, this was the worst day one could ever do this to me. Like, normally I'm pretty good with my reflexes, and even if I'm not, I could give a shit if you hit me in the chest with a roll of toilet paper. The impact of the toilet paper felt like Mike Tyson punched me in the tit. Like, it hurt so bad. And I was like, Dad, that was horrible. You are not my father anymore. And I disowned him, and I will never speak to him again. No, it hurt like a bitch. But shit happens. Somebody's got to deal with it. And who you going to call? Marion Ravenwood is back. Oh, I'll be back. No pain, no gain. Animatic. Oh, Michael's. Yes, I think what we're going to watch after this is an animatic that Michael sent me. Let me raise the black wall so you could all see the clock and what we're about to experience together. That was me burping. Should I get crazy and just show the whole thing today? We're gonna get nuts, everybody. You wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts. We're gonna show the whole, well, we're gonna cut off Matt's head. We'll cut off that part of Matt's head. Matt now has, it's like Hannibal. It's like the scene with Ray Liotta in Hannibal. Matt has had the top of his head cut off. But we'll do that. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I don't care. Be right back. Sig. J. Tissues recommend. Oh, Jesus. Guys, I don't cry. But I do also cry sometimes. But I don't you know me. I don't typically get emotional. So, let's not have this destroy my soul. Let's not have it start on an let's be serious. On an emotional level, for someone who doesn't typically cry like me, and I'm not saying you're weak if you cry, but I typically just don't get emotional. I get emotional, like screaming, yelling, stuff like that. I typically don't cry though. It's just not something I do. Not trying to be tough or anything. It's just something. For somebody that doesn't typically cry, do you think it'll break me? Because there has been movies I've reacted to where people are like, there is no way you're going to not cry. And I've gotten pretty close, but I don't know. It's just like, it's not typical of me to do so. So do you think it is that emotional that even a man who does, or a person, it could be a man or a woman, that a person that doesn't typically cry would lose their shit? I'm curious because people have told me it is a ditty. It is a doo-wah ditty. Ditty dum ditty do. Not in this context. Same. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Yes, Star. Well, I want to see if Star got the other one. I'm assuming Star. Yep, Mary Poppins. Amy France said it. I'm assuming others might have. But it was Mary Poppins. It's the master. It's the master. What's all this? What's all this? Mary Poppins is one of my favorite Disney movies ever. We're going to pour another shot. Is anybody new in the chat? Anybody new before we start? I'll do another one. Is anybody new in the chat? Star saying 70% chance. For non-criers, maybe a 7 out of 10. I like that. Star, I don't know if Star saw, but 7 out of 10 is 70%. So that is pretty accurate that you both said identical numbers. I dig it. That's my biggest thing. If I see other people, like if it's very emotional and no one else is crying, it's even more of a reason I won't. Not that it's like anything wrong with it, like I said, but when I see people get emotional and then I really think about the situation and how emotional it is, and then other people start getting emotional, then I start being like, oh shit, like this is freaking emotional, and then it actually bothers me more. Like the only few times I could remember, like I probably cried like 10 times in my life that I can remember, if that. And every single time, half of them were when my dad cried, like funerals and stuff. If I see my father cry, it's like instantaneous, I'll cry. Almost like, because I never see my dad cry. So it's like, I never cry. My dad never cries. If I see my dad cry, it is like, that to me is so mind-blowing. It is more mind-blowing than the emotion of the situation, that I'm like, oh my God, if he's crying, this is fucking nuts. This is like serious. And that is what will break me. Things like that. Like if somebody who I know very well that typically isn't emotional gets emotional, that gets me emotional. Even if the situation itself doesn't, if that makes sense. If that makes sense to anybody. But that is the case. I'm curious to say, if it happens, it happens. You guys will be in for a treat if it does, because I still to this day, in 6 years of YouTube, I've been on YouTube for 5 or 6 years now. I don't think I've ever cried on camera. I feel like I've teared up, like I've got my eyes welled up, and like it's been close. And I don't remember what movie it was, but there was a movie where I literally, after the movie was over, I was like, if that went like 2 more minutes, I think I would have lost my shit. Like it was like really, I can't remember what it was. It's somewhere in the Patreon, something somewhere. And people were like, you were close. And I wasn't trying not to, but I was like, if that went on 1 or 2 more minutes, I was done. Cause like it was just building up. It was just like 30 minutes of nonstop buildup of emotion. And I was just like, oh my God, I don't know how much more of this I could take. And then it ended. And I was like, that couldn't have ended at a better time because I might have finally broke. We're here for emotional support if you do. Or if you don't, agreed. I am here with all of you. We're all in this together. Most of you, if not all of you, know what's about to come. I said it before. I wore my Caduceus shirt. I can only assume we are going to get some kind of Molly. I don't even know what you call it. An event, a Molly event. Like, here's what I think. I'm going to give you my prediction. And then we're jumping in. So here's my prediction. I think that somehow Molly in some form or another is going to emerge from the abomination that is what we just defeated. And probably have to die still. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'd be super excited if Molly somehow came out of all this. I almost feel like I should have worn my Molly shirt. But I almost feel like the way they're going to do it is that Molly is in there but can't live without the vessel because we just destroyed it. So there's going to be some sort of emotional circumstance and we're going to see or talk to Molly but still have to say goodbye a second time. That is what I'm thinking. So if I'm wrong, I'll be happy. But if I'm right, I think that would be very sad to have to, for a second time, say goodbye to one of my favorite characters. Because Molly is one of my favorite characters. Always was and still is, even though, and I've told you guys, and you remember, I didn't believe he was dead. I kept saying, no way Molly's dead. And then we got Molly, but we got Molly in the form of Lucian. And now we might actually get a form of Molly again. That is like where my mind's at. So I don't know. But that is what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, and if, like I said, if I get Molly back, but then, like, in my mind, how would it work? Because then Taliesin would have 2 characters. Like, right now, he's Caduceus. And if Molly came back, it's possible, because Matt plays several characters, but I'm thinking Matt is like, he's playing NPCs, and he is the DM. I just think it'd be weird if Caduceus or Taliesin had to play 2 characters. That's where my mind's at. That's where my mind's at, in case anybody was curious what my thought process was. Roll that beautiful bean footage. All right, everybody. Last shot. Who? Titanic? Sean M. I might have got a little emotional in Titanic. I honestly can't remember, because I watched it in theaters when I was in high school. My girlfriend at the time, it was my ex-fiance. We weren't engaged yet. But the girl who I got engaged to, we were dating in high school. And I worked at Drug Fair when Titanic came out. I was like 16 years old when Titanic came out. And I took my girlfriend to see it. And it was one of her favorite movies of all time. We ended up getting engaged. And it is very possible I cried, but I honestly can't tell you. I know I've seen Titanic since, and it is a very emotional movie. But I honestly couldn't tell you if I did or not, because it is more than half a lifetime ago. 16 times 2 would be 32. I'm 11 years older than that. So it was 3/4 of a lifetime ago for me. Well, not that much. 2/3 of a lifetime ago. All moderators are here tonight. So we have the dude JB, Lace Hockey. This is to the moderators. I don't know if I saw anybody new in the chat. I don't think I did. Shane Barron, I did not see you, but hello to Shane Barron. Frost Dragon, I think I said hi to you. Amy and David France. I don't know if I said hi to Amy, but Amy got Mary Poppins right. David France as well. We have 34 strong in the chat right now, so we're going to start it up. This is a cheers to all the moderators. The dude is here as well. It's happened before. Sam has played 2 characters at the same time. So anything is possible. The dude has spoken. And the dude abides. So cheers to the moderators, everybody, for all the work they do. And we're jumping in right after this. Enjoy a shot with me or smoke or whatever you're doing. All right, everybody, the clock is coming up. There's the clock. We're going full screen with Matt Mercer for like the second. We've done this before for other things, but not recently. So I think we're clocking in at, it ends at 45. So it is almost 54 minutes, 56 minutes, 56 minutes. It is almost an hour. We're 56 minutes and we're done with the penultimate episode. And all we will have left is the 7-hour finale. Jeff Lundy is here. We are missing Ray. Ray, I told Ray earlier, I think Ray's got a job he's doing, but I did tell Ray earlier we're watching the penultimate episode. So if everybody's ready, I'm going to pour another shot, but we're not drinking it yet. We're going to have one in 20 minutes or if necessary. That's what I'm saying. 20 minutes from now, I'm pouring it now. But in 20 minutes, expect a shot or if necessary, like, I don't know, if it gets crazy or emotional, we might drink more or faster. Saddest movie? While you're all thumbsing me up, Sean M is asking favorite movie or saddest movie. I personally think Green Mile. These are my 2 big ones. The ones that get me the most worked up. Green Mile and Interstellar. Interstellar. When Matthew McConaughey is watching the videos of his daughter as like she has grown up and like, you promised me you'd be home and now I'm the age I am when you were gone. And I was like, holy fucking shit. Interstellar is probably the crazy, because to me, I was like, that seems like something that could really happen in the future. Like, I mean, and it's based off of actual science, like going beyond like the limits of what you should go and having time pass like years by the second kind of thing. Interstellar is freaking nuts. And Green Mile. And Castaway. Tom Hanks has a couple of tearjerkers. Castaway was a big one. Green Mile. I mean, but I honestly think Interstellar. Marley and Me is, oh my God, Hachi? I'm sorry, I take it back. Hachi is the worst. I'm pretty sure I cried in Hachi. And I was like a full-grown adult man in the theater. Hachi with Richard Gere, that's hands down. I apologize. I don't even need to think anymore. Hachi, and when I saw it, I was in theaters, I think. Well, no, it couldn't have been in theaters. It was just, Jesus, I don't even want to think about it. Hachi was the freaking saddest shit I ever saw. My thing is animals like Marley and Me and stuff like that. Animal deaths will get me more torn up than if you murdered like 500 human people. Like you could literally show, like Saving Private Ryan, another tearjerker, the end and everything. Like tell me I'm a good man. Tell me I was a good man and I deserve to be here. Like stuff like that based off of like real shit. But like even that, you could kill like 500 dudes and I'd be like, well, shit, war's crazy. But you show me Hachi and I'm like, good God. Like, oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. And it's based on a true story too. Hachi is based on a true story. Philadelphia, believe it or not, I've never seen Philadelphia. I know the movie. It is. I'm sure it is very emotional. I know it's one of those movies where it's so ingrained in pop culture. I never felt I needed to see it because I knew so much about it and what it was about that I'm like, that sounds so sad. I don't need to see it. I get it. I understand what it's about and where it goes and this and that. I was like, I don't think I need to see that. So anybody. Yeah, so good shout outs to all. Arrival. Oh, clever. Arrival. Arrival with Amy Adams. Another great one. The ending, the bomb drop at the end. Another good one. I'll put that. I'd put that in my top 10. I kid you not. The Arrival is in my top 10 for biggest tear-jerk moment at the end. I would definitely say Arrival's in mine. For real, though, Grave of Fireflies is definitely up there. Never seen that. Grave of Fireflies I never seen. Dallas Buyers Club is another one. I only seen it once, and it was definitely a sad one. I saw Dead Poet Society. I've never seen I know it, Robin Williams. I've never seen it. I never seen Dead Poet Society. Logan is another one. Good one. Logan I'd put in my top 10. And I think it's because of the attachment I had growing up with Hugh Jackman and having that be like his final, like, well, I mean, obviously he was in Deadpool Wolverine, so that wasn't true at this point. But thinking that was the end and having it end on such like a somber moment and having the whole movie of Logan being so real, you know, like it's obviously a mutant superhero movie, but like it was the most real superhero movie I think I've ever seen. Like perfectly directed and shot and beautifully done, and it was like almost like it was a real tale of a man that had claws of adamantium. Fantastic. Captain My Captain I have not seen. Grave of the Fireflies was meh. Oh, rough. I thought it said meh. All right, everybody, enough of that because we're 30 minutes in and I want to get into this. So, everybody ready? We're about to jump in. We're going to do 3, 2, 1, and we're 56 minutes away. 3, 2, 1, go.
In the quiet, tense aftermath.
Now that we just talked about all the saddest shit ever, I don't know what to expect.
At the hands of the mighty Nine.
All I know is
the misshapen
I don't have
body
tissues.
Of Lucian collapsed to the ground.
I don't have
the
tissues.
Body
so if
open
shit hits the fan, I'm in trouble.
Face to sternum. Nearly in half. Tumbled to the ground and folded over itself.
Face to sternum,
the
cut in half.
Of him, gone.
Is Molly's gonna crawl out of this son of a bitch.
You hear whispers in your mind.
Oh my god, what does this music sound like? This sounds like Flight of the Navigator. Tell me this doesn't... Who knows Flight of the Navigator? This sounds like Flight of the Navigator. One of my favorites. That's an emotional one. I'm pretty sure as a child I cried during Flight of the Navigator.
And you watch as these...
I'm cranking the subtitles.
Motes of light begin to drift out of the walls of the surrounding space.
Flight of the Navigator.
Float up and out.
I don't even want to think about it. Oh.
The individual spirits, minds, souls of every Eorian trapped and suffering for over 1,000 years finally left to rest.
All right, we saved every Aeorian ever.
As that happens,
at least gave them peace.
The red glaring eyes upon your bodies also begin to fade. As
we lose our eyes.
That had tethered itself to you, ever hungry, was now gone.
Is the volume good, guys? I think it's at the normal level.
But in this moment, you also acknowledge that one of you has been lost. Caleb Widogast.
Wait.
Lifeless on the ground.
Wait, but we could fix him, right?
I run over.
I do remember this, but we could fix... Yeah.
Just to hold.
I run over next to Caduceus. We can do this together.
We can do this.
Caleb, you're gonna be okay.
I was gonna say, we have time to fix Caleb. We have time.
God, I hope I have it.
If we don't, what if that's the emotional shit? What if we
I'm gonna
lose
cast
Caleb? If we lose
Fire
Caleb at the very end,
one of
that
my
would be
diamonds.
devastating.
I'm going to
I can't imagine we do though. I think we fix it.
I'm gonna
help. Whatever.
bring RT down and set him on Caleb's stomach. Be like,
I also
"Come on,
expected
man. You
Artigan,
missed the whole fight.
Artagan.
You gotta be here for Caleb.
I expected Artie
As soon as you put your
to
hands down,
play a
second
bigger
pair of
role, but we
hands,
rolled bad
now
for
it will be a
Artie.
third pair of hands with you there, rests on top of both of yours as the green familiar cloak of Artagan, the traveler, now meets the two of you atop your fallen friend. Says, terribly sorry, I tried. These mines were keeping me at bay.
I said since Traveler Con, I said I have a feeling Artie's going to come in at the last battle and do something epic, and we rolled bad
for me, if you don't mind.
and didn't do much, unless now he does something crazy. Matt had more than enough to balance without bringing Artie into it. Yeah, it did work out fairly well, considering. But I thought
Do I add
Artie would
anything
come
to
into
it?
play.
The wisdom modifier.
Unless, like I said, unless he
22?
does now.
Yeah. That should suffice.
That should suffice.
As all of your hands together press down, and as you pull your hands back, Caleb's chest expands with them, and breath enters his lungs once more.
Caleb's okay. We're good with Caleb. I kind of assumed so, though. I wasn't too worried about Caleb.
You're okay.
I feel like we're neglecting Liam because he's the only head I cut out.
You did it.
Inside check.
Insight check.
It's a 26.
That's pretty good insight check.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
We did it.
We didn't roll bad. That was Laura. Yes, but Leah, technically we didn't. Great call, clever. Matt Damon, Goodwill Hunting. Goodwill Hunting's a good one.
The voices
Sad
just
movies.
continue.
I'll
This
I'll
cavalcade,
put that in my top 20.
non-stop around you.
Sad movies.
I reach over and I grab Yasha's hand.
Put the
I just
clock
grab
on the
her and
bottom
just grab
left
her by the face
screen.
and kiss her.
I kiss her back. I kiss her in each spot where the eyes were.
And then I just slowly turn and look at the Lucian's body,
Same.
Oh God, they're gonna do something.
kind of still holding her hand, start to walk over. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and I imagine he fell right next to
There's the
Caleb,
clock,
right?
everybody. Good call,
Yeah.
Frost Dragon.
Really close by.
I'm gonna crawl over and look at his body. Does he seem like... Does he have the eyes still on his body? Does he still seem monstrous in form, or...
The eyes are gone, and the swollen form
Thank you.
seems to
Now
have
we could see soft
diminished
boy.
the power having evacuated.
He's like kind of laying on his side.
Yeah, still the lower half in the creature's form, and just the whole thing has fallen there.
Oh, so it's
Is there a way to
Get him out.
get him out? Yeah.
Get who out?
Molly,
Limp over.
who do you
Look over
think,
just to shoulder
Ford?
The body.
What is Travis AK4 talking about? Who do you think we mean get out? We're talking about getting Molly's body out
Is
of
it
there.
all just connected, or is there a way that we can sort of cut through and
I would-
It's up for you to try if you want to.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
sorry.
in half. Matt was saying he's
Things away
nearly
to
in
try to
half.
See if
Nearly cut in half.
a
Cut that
strength
bitch
check.
in half and see what we got inside.
23.
23. Pulling back, and you yank it. where
Ford
the
is
flesh
more
tethers
practical than
are
emotional. I guess
on
you're right. I mean,
the
yes.
midsection
I'm talking,
of
like, what I'm
Lucian's
saying
body.
is crazy.
Tears
Like,
some of it away,
imagine
and you can see it
speaking that
tears some of the
rationally to
skin.
somebody. Cut
As
this
you
dude in
pull
half and
back
we'll pull
some
out
of
our
the
friend who
tendon
died.
connections, you
Like,
do see
you're,
beneath
like,
it.
what, years ago in
The
our
body
time?
continues, layered within this fleshy exterior.
I just start rage ripping
I
off.
hope
the-
Rage ripping.
I do the just not as efficiently because I'm weak as fuck, but I help.
You begin to pull and
The music
tear.
is intense,
It
too.
will take a while
Very,
doing this with your
like,
hands.
Spiritual almost.
And within a few minutes of your fingers beginning to bloody from the process of trying to rip extremely strong tendons and musculature, you see more and more of the body within. Not fully merged, just covered by whatever had connected
Ford, the
with
captain,
him in the city.
beat
some
me
of
to
them.
its star.
But Lucian, the legs do continue within if you wish to continue.
Liam is gone.
Enough
Only
of that.
clock remains.
Yeah. But just keep going.
Yeah, I pull out just a knife. I just start helping chop away that
With
way.
your knife, it makes it a little easier. And between the two of you, over the next
5 minutes
or
of
so minutes,
hacking through muscle
you
and
eventually
tendon.
cut enough free where you begin to grab his torso and pull, and as you do, Lucian comes free from the seating
That's I would
within
my
his
God.
swollen base,
Imagining the visual of
Bloody.
hacking
naked,
muscle and tendon for
Still
5 minutes and then
heavy gash in
ripping
the front,
his form.
lifeless.
I'm going to stumble over by the body.
The sad
and
part
pull
is
out
we're
my
not going to see this in the animated for probably
transmutus
several seasons.
stone and place it on his chest and look around at everyone here. Why did
Transmuter
we come
stone.
this far if not for this?
Ship-a-bop. I agree. Why did we come this far if not to try, right?
Sure, it will bring Lucian back.
That would be
Yes.
freaking nuts. Yeah, they did say, yeah, the Aeorian people were like, thank you,
If he is
goodbye.
still
I was going to
twisted,
say
he
that'd be
will
wild if we brought him Lucian back to life and had to fight him
You will
again.
be able to handle him. But what if?
The music is a lot. The
Why
music
did we
is a
come
lot. It's definitely
so far and fight
aiding
so
to the
hard?
emotion.
We would do this for any one of us.
Yes, of course.
I'm also assuming if Molly does
think he's
come out of
still in
this, that Matt is going to voice him, because Talzin can't know
I don't think that he's
that
one
it's a
of these
thing.
golden
if it
motes
is.
of light that's being released.
Are you sure this is even wise to attempt?
I don't know if it's wise, but we're fucking doing it.
Once you're a member of the Mighty Nine, you're in. You should know that by now.
He's right. And right now, there's only
We do
eight
a lot of
us.
unwise things. I'm totally okay with it.
Do either of you two good folk have any diamonds left?
I do.
Are
How
we
much do
gonna
you
do
need?
this here?
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
We do this at home.
No, now.
So is Liam trying to say we use a diamond to resurrect him?
Check
Like,
to see if
because he's only been dead a minute kind of thing?
there's
Like, isn't it a minute?
anywhere on his body that
Is
he
that
would
what we're
have
doing?
saved.
We're resurrecting the dude that
That's
died a minute
44.
ago to find the dude that we love inside?
Make an investigation.
Or am I missing something? Am I correct? I need to
Oh yeah. Can I
you know,
assist
verify,
or join her
confirm.
and look for a fucking
What do you mean?
map folding?
Diamond.
That's that's not an assist. That would be your own separate intelligence.
Could be
own
voiced
separate-
by Matt
Make an
or Tal,
investigation
but there are
investigation
still
check.
Yes.
While they're looking, I'm just gonna put my hand on
hobbits.
Caleb's
Hobbit. I couldn't read what hobbits
shoulder,
was.
26.
and I'm going to cast
26.
Natural 19 plus 7.
Damn. What are you looking for?
23.
26,
Holding.
26
I'm
and
gonna cast
23.
Cure wounds at level 3 on Caleb. to
Cure
get your health
wounds
up a
on
little
Caleb. Heal up some bits.
Kind of like the nuclear.
Everybody, we have 45 people in the
Very,
chat.
very-
Like
very
and subscribe
thorough
if you haven't. We're doing a
glance.
shot soon.
Unfortunately, it does not look like the four-leaf clover has survived the journey.
The
cannot be found.
four-leaf clover has
The
gone.
bag of holding does not reside within.
I think I'm shaking. I
Lucian's
literally
body.
think my hands are shaking.
With a
I'm
roll that
sweating.
high,
I'm telling you that much,
frantically
I'm
begin to
sweating.
scout about the environment. And if you recall, and you do with that roll, when you saw Lucian enter the chamber when you were talking to the Somnovum, where he had the cluster of the Intuit charges, you saw a bag on the ground.
Yes. I
And
do
you glance
recall
over
this.
and look in that direction, and the landscape has shifted and has changed. You could try and search the space there.
Yeah, I'll run over and
You need
find
diamonds
the
for
stuff,
various
find
types
it.
of resurrection magics,
Search.
not just the
Can I
one that
give
is
him
within a
5
minute.
For the sake of this, because this is a chained
I
challenge.
see focus coming up. Focus
here,
is
the high investigation roll guided you to that memory. Roll one more investigation check, please.
Oh, God.
With guidance.
Was that a D4?
we're 3 minutes away from shot number 1. We're already 20 minutes in almost. 3 minutes away, so get your shots
Can I
ready.
help him search?
We're all focusing. 3 minutes away. Emily Mary. I saw somebody say hi, Emily Mary. Emily Mary. Hello, hello, hello.
Looking about the space, a lot of what once remained, even any sign of the leftover expended Intuit charges, seem to have been swallowed by the interior of the chamber and the city itself.
I remember he had a bag with the Intuit charges, and it was over here, but it may have been lost.
Close my eyes and I'm going to imagine the bag emerging from the wall.
The music is too much.
You imagine it very hard.
It's one thing to have it be something possibly crazy
Go ahead and
emotional. The
roll a
music
D20.
is so loud and intense. It's great.
Add
Don't
your
get me
wisdom
wrong, but it is.
modifier, and that's it.
It might be my undoing.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
No way. I don't trust you, but take a picture. I want to see that. I want to see that.
What if she was lying? I know she's not.
awesome.
I know
I
she's
love
not.
it.
Laura doesn't do that. But could you imagine if he goes take a picture and she's like,
That's awesome. Wow.
I'd love it if we all got a photo of a 3.
We're just collecting all the D20 pictures tonight. All the natural 20 rolls tonight. We're just saving in a gallery now after this. That is awesome.
I did say this last episode. We have had
It looks really
ridiculous
pretty,
amount of
this
level
picture.
That's even better.
natural
Cake.
20s.
It looks really
Natural
nice.
20s galore.
I love it. I love it. Oh my God! It's the CR top 2. I love it. That's
45.
ridiculous.
We're a minute and a half away from the shot. Anybody new in the chat?
Without the eyes emblazoned on your body, without the presence of manifestation enhancing aether.
People are already crying in
To
the
will
thing.
something of any
I don't even want to look
magnitude
at
in
Ashley
space is
Johnson.
an incredibly challenging
Like,
test
I love her,
of one's
but I can't look at her
mental
crying.
fortitude and intent.
I got a good imagination.
Thankfully, you have a very good imagination.
Very good.
You've
Very good
lived in
imagination.
your imagination for most of your life, and your journey from child to adult to cleric to friend to adventurer to hero has only strengthened that.
It is crazy
And
if you think
as
about
you're
it, because that's all she
concentrating
does.
forward, you glance over
is
in the space where
playfully
you swear you looked before,
Act like
You
an
see.
imaginary child.
almost ejected out of the dying flesh of the city. Your bag of holding.
Slide.
I'm not kidding. I thought it was the bag of holding, but I also
Cloven crystal.
just immediately jumped to it being something else.
You pull your hand out, and you sense the cold, familiar, spherical shape
I put it
of
back
the
in.
third and final key.
I put it back in. I close the bag. I walk over to Gesture.
I
and
am
just
I am
wrap my arm
literally so tense right now. I'm sweating. I have sweaty balls. I am literally, my hands are soaked, and I am like, I feel like my heart is gonna jump out of my chest, and I don't even know what the fuck is happening. I mean, I know what's happening, but I don't know what's about to.
The big one.
The big navel?
I've got a 500 gold diamond.
That's the one I'm burning.
Oh, I was gonna say, how
Caleb
much
is going
diamond
to
shit we
set
got?
his hands on
$500
the
diamond.
transmuter stone, which is as big as an ostrich egg. And think of all the time and energy that went into making him able to destroy and tear down. And how good it feels to subvert that and turn it and use it to build and restore and heal. And I begin to summon up every ounce of learning and ability and skill
I can't tell if
and
Liam
inspiration
is
and
breaking down
imagination
or
I have,
intentionally acting
and
emotional
channel
for the
it into
character.
stone
Because he sounds like he's cracking up.
and fill it with the shared connection that everyone here has. And try to summon our friend back from the beyond.
I got questions after this is over too. I mean, I have questions right now, but I can't ask them without possibly spoiling what's about to
Moral
come.
support, if anything else.
And cheers, everybody.
Release a hand.
40. We're under 40 minutes. We're like 35 minutes away. And this is to Tealbird. Tealbird for the art. Tealbird, everybody, cheers.
I assume you're using
to the
the
great
stone to cast
Tealbird.
Raised Dead.
Raised dead. It will destroy it.
Yes. The stone immediately begins to crack. And from within those exposed interior bits, a warm, light blue light begins to drift out across the sundered body of Lucian. The light begins to envelop the body. And there's a brief, tiny little light in the cold eyes.
If we
that's
get a
been
little light,
snagged,
and it's like the voice of Molly, that's,
the ritual has begun.
Okay. See, I don't know
We'll be the
enough to
first.
know what exactly is gonna be.
To step up.
Caleb looks to Yasha.
Laura's about to lose her shit.
Bisected?
It is. It's not like fully bisected, but like the front is torn open.
I already said
It's
I'm
just
not
kinda
looking
been
at
pushed
Ashley
back
Johnson
together
once.
for now.
I will refuse. I hear her sniffling,
I don't think so.
and
Resurrection magic generally.
she
will
is
take
such a
care of it.
doll that I
shit.
will. I don't even want to look at her face.
What do I do?
Marisha is fully perched.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. She is
Okay.
totally perched, with her knees in her head.
Just talk to him. Just bring
I still,
your memories to him.
I think I have his coat.
Are we all gonna have to like give up a
Sounds right.
I have
like a
his coat,
memory
that's
and
cool.
say something? I feel like each one of us is gonna have to do something.
Have to bring it back.
I take out his jacket and smell it, and I sort of lay it over him. And I get really close and sort of kneel by his face.
The music is crazy.
Please come back to us. I've missed you so much. I don't really know what to say or how you're supposed to do this, but all I want is for you to be here right now. And
I
be
forget
whole.
too, because it's been so freaking long. I forget the bond that Yasha had with Molly. It's been so freaking long. And we've hated Lucy
I
and
just lean down and give him a kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
I feel like each one of us is gonna have to do something. I don't know if that was enough
ahead and
or maybe it's enough.
Persuasion
I don't know.
check
Everyone, I
for
see
David.
everyone saying focus. I'm just checking in. I am fully paying attention. Don't anybody worry. I am not gonna talk over something necessary. I'm just ranting because I'm in a state of panic.
15.
That's not great. It's not bad.
As you pull away from kissing the cheek, the blue glow around the body, as the magic begins to set in, you see the two slightly offset sides come together, and the wound becomes just a line. Who wants to make the next?
All right, there we go. I was gonna say there's more offerings. I don't know. See, I got more questions. Like, had she rolled higher, wouldn't more offerings be needed? Or I'm assuming everyone would have to make
pull up the
offerings, but I
tarot
feel
card
like
deck.
all of our rolls are gonna have such a heavy impact on
I'm
all
gonna
this.
Kneel down. If you're at his head, I'll kneel down on his left-hand side.
15 wasn't great. It could have been
Facing
worse.
him, I'm gonna say. So I took the cards, and I've added a few to it.
Tarot deck.
And I think you're going to be super impressed with everything I've been doing.
I feel like I should have worn Molly's
But
shirt.
I still need to
I'm
hear
upset at myself, even though I
to
love
teach me
Caduceus.
everything because I'm kind of bullshitting, Molly. I don't really know what I'm doing, so if you could come back and be my sensei, I'd really appreciate that.
Be my sensei.
Thank you.
Okay. It is another persuasion check.
Well done.
So it makes it harder because
it does make it harder, but it can be done if you roll high enough.
Roll a natural
Go ahead
20
and roll a
again.
persuasion check.
18. I'm calling it 18. I'm psychically giving her energy to get an 18 or higher from years ago. I'm giving her power from many years in the future.
17.
Oh my god, I was close. I was pretty close.
Okay.
Pretty close. 17. That's better than
Blue light
15.
pulses and glows. The spell is still in effect. Would you like to make the last offering?
Oh my god. Oh, that's right. There's okay. We have done this before. I think, right? I feel like we have done this before with the third offering.
I step up
Something like this was similar to something we've done.
and I say, we couldn't save you.
Adam
the first
Espinosa,
time.
what is up?
We weren't strong enough. And that's not true any longer. And I take off the belt around my hands and I lay one that I ripped and put over his third eye, and I take the second one and I just wad it and I hold it against his heart, pressing what blood is left in there into the surface of his skin. And I say, it's time to remind me of how much of an asshole I am.
Well put. I dig it.
Just holding the belt.
So we had
tightly
Yasha,
to his
Jester, Bo.
Okay.
I
Will be
love
a
the
third
choices.
persuasion
I
check.
love the choices. I think those are solid choices. Because Caleb did it. So
What
Caleb
are you
did
going
it.
for?
I don't
We have all the
know.
ladies.
I was
All the single ladies. Well,
trying to do something.
I guess
else
Yasha and
with
Bo
the
aren't so...
blood
Well,
and
I guess
the
they're not
blood
also
hunt
single
tap into his
anymore.
blood hunter shit.
Would you prefer to do medicine check?
My guess.
Trying to treat the wound?
Thanks for subscribing, Red River 20. Everybody like and subscribe if you haven't. We're about 30 minutes
Yeah, I'll do a
away.
medicine check.
And so
I'll do a medicine check.
you're trying to clarify the ritual.
All right, here we
and make
go.
sure that the
Roll.
body-
Power of the roll. 18. I'm
Which
doing
one do
18 again. I feel the 18 coming. I ain't
Go
going
ahead
to
and make a
back
medicine
off.
check.
I'm rolling for her. In my mind, I'm giving it back from the future.
16.
I mean, none of them are bad, but they're all like mediocre in my mind. 17, 15, 16, 17.
As the light gathers around the body, the magic attempting to reach out into whatever space holds the souls here in the astral sea, as so many go scattering out.
I mean, that's not bad.
to
That's
search for one,
like averaged out.
a fragment of one.
It's above
Or is it a
average.
whole one? If souls can grow from but a piece, to try and reverse the trajectory of that one, if it is indeed available.
I feel like there's going to be one more. Oh, God. Matt's rolling. Matt's rolling.
Oh no!
What is it, an 8? What is it, an 8?
I can't believe that
What was
just
that, an 8?
happened.
What was it, an 8? I couldn't see it, but it was low. It was either a 6 or an 8.
I get to re-roll one.
Oh. Wait, was it a 1? Was it a fucking
Unfortunately, it
1?
doesn't work that way. The magic feels.
Was it a
I could find
1?
something.
Did he roll a goddamn 1? I almost want to rewind it because I can't.
Maybe
I
it's
friggin-
because it's just a fragment of the spirit. It's not strong enough to bring it back. It's not strong enough magic.
It was a
And as the
fucking
light
1?
fades, the body is
I
restored.
couldn't see. I knew it was
And
low.
ones
It was
are
a
clean.
single digit.
And there before you is the body you remember.
What
As
the
Malinois
fuck
Kiwi.
is that?
Sans the red eyes, of course.
I am distraught. I can't believe
But
a
the spirit did
freaking.
not return.
He's lifeless.
There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. I'm trying to think. I don't know enough about what they could do.
But we know it's him.
At least we let him.
You know it's his body.
What the fuck? There's no way that this happens. There's no way.
I lean down.
There's got to be something else. Like Sam got me excited when Sam said he could
Sound
re-roll
for
one. I'm like,
it.
yeah,
Just
whatever
be
you say, I'm
wrong.
agreeing. I agree. Yes, do it.
Push the
A
sweaty hair out of
fucking
his
one?
face.
I am apologizing for the cussing, but Jesus, shit, Christ, fuck.
You are frustrating, but we will miss you.
Are we all? There's no fucking way that we got that close.
Essek gets up in a huff.
Oh shit, Essek could do something.
Walk about 20
Dunamancy?
feet away.
We're gonna Dunamancy him back to life or something? I can't imagine it ends like that. I will fucking shit right in this chair. You won't see me cry. I will shit right here. I will crap my pants.
I tried.
Maybe Liam, I don't know. Maybe Liam, Caleb, and Essek together could do some crazy Dunamancy shit. I'm trying to think of fucking possibilities.
No. I mean, there's a
Caduceus?
field
Maybe?
next to a road that he should be buried at.
There's no freaking way. I don't even want to read the comments because I'm afraid I'll see something
better.
that'll make
that's
me
all
lose
right.
hope.
Here or later?
And I've never lost hope for
Come
Molly.
home with me.
I have never lost hope
I start to
for Molly
place
coming back,
pieces
but
of
now
amber
I'm
around
fucking
his
losing
body.
hope.
His name was Molly Mocktealeaf. I mean, he's asking to be
I still
turned
can't look
into
at
people
Ashley.
too.
Every time I glance over, she is bawling her
Probably
freaking
very
eyes out.
Strong stuff.
I'm glad he's not trapped in Lucian anymore.
No.
I mean, that's a plus, but that's
And he had a second fight.
not great.
He helped us along the way.
He did.
I am sweating.
You might not have been able to do it without him.
I'm like, nobody's
the
presenting
prettiest place
ideas, and
in the
it's
Blooming
like,
Grove.
Everywhere. It's the prettiest place in the Blooming Grove. It'll be.
are we
Begin the
literally
slow
done?
process of
Are we
casting
done
him for
and
all
planning
time.
on burying him again?
Bring him with us.
Is that what's happening right now?
That's
I mean, I know
Caleb's
it's what's
turn. I'll
happening,
walk
but
over
I
to
can't
Essek.
imagine that is literally
Just
how this
quietly
is going to
ask him.
finish.
Are you all right?
It's not fair.
Essek has something. Essek has something. Does Essek give his own life or something? That would be freaking nuts. But I don't.
It's not fair. We've all come so far.
Essek has to have something up his sleeve. For him to be that emotional, for Essek,
It's just not fair.
It barely is.
I can't imagine he would get that emotional and keep saying that unless there's a plan or something.
He did more for
But like,
us
what is he gonna do? Can
than
he
for him.
sacrifice himself? I don't know.
Most anyone we know.
Dunamancy.
I spent my entire life studying the intent. of
Artigan,
the
maybe?
things that always
Artagan?
happen
Maybe
to
Artagan could fucking do something? Shot time. Shot time.
It can't be it, can it?
No, it cannot be it.
I don't know. But if you were to ask my wise friend Caduceus, I'm sure he would tell you that life continues on. It changes, it evolves, and it grows. I don't think there's
Cheers
an end.
to everybody while we decide whether or not
You
this is going to
just might
be
not be able to see
worse
the
than I
next
thought. Cheers to everyone.
trip. But you have more time. You have more time to study. You have a talent that I don't understand. Use that anger, that frustration.
I love that
feeling.
Ford is going there.
If you have any regret or grief over what you've done in your life, I see nothing but good, and nothing but an opportunity for you to turn it around.
Where is this coming from?
shown
This
me
is
all I need to
epic speeching from Ford. Matt is aces, by the way. Matt is aces. He was like, he just triggered a cry from Essek and then went right back to like stoic Matt Mercer.
What? Is
we
the
have-
ground withering up or anything? Is it?
There's got to
Looking
be
about the chamber,
something.
you can see the color is graying.
I don't
The
know
pinks
what.
and reds and purples and browns and oranges have all just begun to leave pale.
I believe one of those psychic.
Everyone's minus eyes, minus
machines,
eyes,
if we got
minus
one
eyes.
left, just in case anyone ever decides to
I
wander
hate
over
when I'm
here
emotionally
again.
constipated. I need this.
Do they stay eternally set?
Yeah.
Till something
Hopefully.
comes near it.
Hopefully
I
the
am.
city will
It's becoming like bleak.
die
It's
and
becoming
rot
like.
away.
I'm just going to start doing a little walk.
I was
and start
anticipating
just
somebody
letting
stepping in and being like,
decomposition
"Don't worry."
Flow out of my hands and just slowly bring the city to a close.
Fungus, moss. all
Like when
sorts of
Essek started talking, I
life that
literally,
hasn't
I
existed
immediately
within
thought
the
Essek
city
had a
since
plan
it's found
or
itself
something.
here. Begins to take hold and root. And you know in time it'll spread.
It'll be enough.
Did you all hear those thank yous?
Yes.
That's
I am
a long
still
time to be
in a
trapped.
state of shock over the
Very
one.
long time.
A fucking one.
This wasn't a waste.
Oh no.
We may be heroes that no one knows about. But we know.
God, you're right.
I know it was a hard-fought victory, but it still feels like we lost.
I concur with everything Caleb just
Essek
said.
walks up to you.
I said this. Can Caleb and Essek do something together? They are powerful.
Caleb Tugast,
They have dudamancy things. I don't
have you
know.
ever accepted defeat?
Maybe today for the first time.
You never accept defeat. Never say never.
A change in direction, anyway.
Essek is giving me feelings like he knows something. He's doing extra
What are you
talking.
thinking, Essek?
Yeah, what are you thinking, Essek? Essek is doing extra thinking, and he's asking questions. Something's up. There is a something we could do.
I just wish there was more I could do.
But then he says, I wish there's more I could do. Then he says that, and it totally destroys all of my hope again. But then unless he goes,
Unfortunately,
unless.
this type of magic is beyond my purview.
Is Trent Ickathon gonna come flying in? I don't know. Like, whose magic is not? Whose magic can? Caleb?
Takes a full 20 minutes as a ritual.
Is he trying to say that
Amber.
Caleb's magic is? Like, he's saying my magic
inside.
Yeah, yes.
can't.
We give him a better.
Is Matt hinting that, like, somebody
Why?
can?
Now's the time.
In the corner cast divine intervention. I'm just sort of curious.
Okay.
Divine intervention.
Please tell me what this means, because
Is that a natural fucking
You
20?
succeed.
Did he
You
just roll a
succeed
natural?
again.
He's taking a
Blah,
picture.
blah,
Did he
blah,
just
blah,
roll a
blah.
natural fucking 20 on divine intervention?
I mean, that's what you get for trusting a weasel.
Did he roll a natural 20 on divine intervention?
Festival of War.
You rolled a fucking 2%.
I did.
Oh, that's right. You got to roll bad. That's right. That's right. Right.
Oh my god, Wild Mother, please be with us right now.
Hold on.
And what are you?
That's right. You got to roll bad. I want another shot so bad, but I'm probably drinking so much I'm gonna pass
Just
out.
Put it back. I think they've earned it. Put it back.
What? Oh! 12? Is that a 12? 12. It's a 12. I can see that one. I ran over real quick to look at that one.
I fucking love this game.
Did you fucking roll a 0-2? That's what happened?
It's a 12.
Holy shit.
All the fungus and moss that has grown through the decomposition.
Is a 12
More
enough?
plants begin to grow as well.
Okay, I deal with the emotional whiplash.
I mean, my God.
I can't imagine a 12 was enough. Like, I'm not...
Vines and flowers
I'm almost choking to death. I'm almost choking on my own spit.
and ferns begin to bloom and blossom out of the ground surrounding his body. Begin to encase it in a way that's oddly familiar to one of you.
Ford, when it happened to Ford. When it happened to Ford.
You feel in this place of cold stillness, of death and vacancy, a warm breeze that smells sweet, with hints of ocean.
Maybe a 12 is enough to bring him back to say something, but not, like, fully resurrect him? I can't imagine a 12 did it. I want it to.
And pulls away.
Matt.
Your eyes open for the first time.
Matt either didn't even know how to
bolts up and runs.
No! I'm chase after.
I wasn't sure if Matt was like losing his shit and didn't know like how to say it, or was like holding us back. I have questions, but right now I am thrilled and I don't care.
Episodes or so later.
100 episodes later. 100 episodes later. And he's letting Tal'dorei do it. I love it. And Tal'dorei is red as a motherfucker.
Molly.
Look at Tal'dorei's head is gonna explode.
Molly mock tea leaf.
Empty.
No.
Love. Love.
Is he like
magician?
I don't know what to expect right now.
I'll cast Disguise Self and turn myself into a
Oh, yeah, because Molly never saw Veth. Because Molly never saw Veth.
Joy.
I go up and I hug him.
See. Rumor.
Marisha. Classic.
Just looks at the other two. Empty. And he goes and lies down.
Molly. Do you want some clothes?
Or a jacket?
Well, he's got a jacket.
Joy.
I'll get out my paintbrushes and I'll start painting him his old outfit and give him some really flamboyant, flourishing clothes.
Pizza rolls, what is up?
I don't need to give you a coat, though. We have that for you.
Caleb simultaneously pulls Veth into sort of a shoulder hug low on the left.
We're already down to
and
like
rings an arm around Essex
14 minutes
to the right and pulls them both in close. And just watches the group descend on Mollymock.
I'm taking this shot very soon. Cheers to everybody. I'm taking it soon. Like and subscribe if you have not. We're maybe 14 minutes tops.
Amyasha.
Love.
And I go over and give a big hug.
I give the biggest hug back.
Love.
I look a little different, but everything else is still kind of the same.
Now I'm just studying everyone's faces. I want to see everyone's emotions while this is going on.
Beauregard.
Beauregard. Talzin's doing a fantastic job.
Molly. Unless I guess you feel like you want to change it, now's a good time.
You might need a new moniker.
Talzin is like on his A game right now.
Empty. Home?
Yeah, we can go home. This is not home. I go over to Caduceus.
Yep.
He's here still.
Yeah, I was gonna say. In my head, I was kind of thinking this. In my head, I was like, Caduceus is like vanished. Where is Caduceus in all this?
Asked politely.
2 minutes. We're taking the shot. Everybody, get ready for shot time.
Anybody can do it. It's really.
I can't. I tried.
No, give him some time.
Yeah, he's got he's obviously talking in riddles, so to speak. I mean, clearly, that is not how our Molly acted. But I mean, he's up and
Everybody did it. This is
doing things. That's. I'll take
tired.
Yeah, we should go home.
Where do you want to go?
Don't. I mean.
And the music is still kicking. The music is still amazing.
We do?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Where can we go?
How can we go?
Plane shift if Caduceus has it prepared. I'm kind of tapped out.
I think I can.
I'm kind of tapped
Did
out.
you save a 7th level slot?
I
He did.
did.
He saved a 7th level spell.
Your house?
Chef's
Drums.
kiss on everything.
Oh, we shouldn't go back to your house.
I like how he said it too. He's like,
I
I
also
did. I saved a 7th level.
So wherever we go,
Put
We can get somewhere else.
we
Bow
can
on
gather
everything.
together. We can get somewhere else.
Have a
We
nice
can-
night in the tower.
Maybe the Blooming Grove.
That sounds nice.
I am
To Barry.
at your service.
It's really beautiful.
It
Though.
is.
Oh, with any luck, all of you will end up there one day. That would make me very happy.
Honestly,
Oh, good.
That seems
Talzin
like a
is
yes.
is phenomenal this episode. Not only did he play Molly
Surroundings aren't changing
like on his A
rapidly.
game,
That's just
but
continuing on their
Caduceus
normal-
is
perception check.
is at his best, which would also be his A game.
14.
14. Best you can tell, other than the coloration shift, it's not falling apart, crumbling, or anything. Just becoming pale.
It's the job. Talzin wins the goddamn day. Amy France 100% agree.
I was letting you all have your moment.
No, please, by all means.
Matt's always great, but Matt had me going with the Essek thing. He totally threw me off with Essek. I thought Essek was going to do something. Matt like broke into tears and then immediately just went back to normal. Like talk about
Mollymock,
quality acting.
Yes, Mr. Tea Leaf. Hello.
Oh my God, he's talking to himself. We are literally talking to ourselves.
Empty? Yeah, he's as riveting as you all say.
Amazing.
Way more
Amazing.
entertaining than this, I
We're down to
promise.
8 minutes, everybody. We're 8 minutes away. Who wants the shot? Daniel O'Day.
a few days.
All hail our
Let's see
Eldritch
where it goes.
patron.
Wanna pull out the tuning
Daniel
fork
O'Day,
that
welcome.
Elora gave me.
I'm taking the shot soon. Who wants the shot? Who is new in the chat
Wait.
that wants the shot?
Oh wait,
I'm gonna go.
I
over
want to shout out a new
Caleb
person. I'm not drinking it till a new person says
and
what's up.
Put my hand on his shoulder and give him a cure wounds at 5th level.
5th
'cause you have
level
one
cure
hit point,
No,
don't you?
I cure wounds him at
But
3rd
it's still
level.
pretty low.
I'll
I
give it to you.
cure
I'll
the
take it. Anybody
subtitle
else in
said
the
cure
single digits?
woundsed. I cure woundsed him.
I'm not single.
Probably Molly Mom.
Probably Molly Monk.
Yeah, Molly is probably at 1 hit point.
Yeah, let's give Molly some life. Maybe that's why he's talking crazy.
I was about to
Maybe
say
when
that.
you have been dead for 100 episodes and have a 1 hit
I'll
point.
put it in Molly just in case shit goes awry. and
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, yeah. Let's
Come over.
let's make sure this dude's
use
got
mine
some
image
life in
to
him.
Create a little fruit salad and walk over.
Create a little fruit salad. We're back to the fruit
it.
salad. I love it.
5th level cure wounds.
I'll take. I don't know what my hit points are, but apparently they're 5th level cure
Long
wounds.
may he
34 points.
reign. I want it. Star, you want the shot? Is that what you're saying, Star? Star could get it.
I
Star,
take
if that's
Molly
what you
for a
want.
big hug.
Confirm that's what you
Cast
meant.
healing hands.
Like
For
you
15.
you do
We're
that.
narrowing in on 7 minutes.
I just take a deep breath and breathe her in.
The music is Talzin's great. The music's great. Whatever
My
the
head
hell
hurts.
happened to get us here.
And plane shift can take up to 9 people.
You and
Okay.
8 friends.
Well, I've also got Sprinkle.
Sprinkle will sadly have
sprinkle
to be left
count?
behind.
The sprinkle count.
Sprinkle counts.
I don't think
Sprinkle
so.
is an accessory.
Sprinkle is considered an accessory.
All right, I was gonna say, are we gonna have to leave? I literally was thinking, are we gonna have to leave our tagging behind? Are we gonna have to leave our tagging behind? That's what I said. It's for Star. I see Marion Ravenwood too.
The tuning
We'll do
fork
one more, but for now, Star
Xandria,
asked
and
for
I
it
got the
first.
tuning fork for
Star.
the Astral Sea.
Cheers
Okay,
to
so
all.
You don't need mine anymore.
Like if you haven't and subscribe,
Not for a
but
while,
we
hopefully
are
now.
happy campers right now.
Yeah.
I don't know
decided where
exactly
we're
what's
going?
going to become of Molly, but he is up and running. Literally running, that's what he said. Cheers
wanna-
to Star.
Quickly, just draw a big dick here before we leave.
That's a really good idea.
I mean,
You kind of did, but
Yeah,
maybe
you know
something more
what though?
lasting.
I'm just gonna go over to the big pillar and
You big egg dick.
yeah, I'm just gonna paint it to make it look
Big egg dick.
like a dick
We're going to
forever
egg dick it.
until it is
Egg
no longer
dick it.
standing.
It's unique to be able to just
It's the time difference.
fly up,
But
roll yourself
Marion's
around it, and kind of paint
Rarely
free
here. I will.
forms and coast
I'll
you
do
know,
another one
around
for
it as a
Marion. Don't worry about it. We're all getting
untethered
shots.
free spirit of art.
We're the
and
Oprah
expression.
Winfrey of shots tonight.
And within a
You get a
few
shot,
moments,
and you get a
have
shot.
Masterfully shaded it to look like a big old donger.
And then I'm
A
going
big
to at the
old
very top of
donger
it
coming out.
draw a big
My God, everyone is so much more happy now.
right on the
Ashley was crying for
got it.
45 goddamn minutes. I couldn't even look at her face because I heard her sobbing, and I'm like, she will break me. I've known Ashley Johnson since I was a child. I cannot see tears in her face without thinking of her curly head as a child.
There's always a way.
There's always a way. Exactly. There's always a way. Essex was right. Essex said, don't you
If
believe
anyone
there's
has been
always a way?
impressed with this, it's me.
I think you have a bright
And
future
how
ahead of you.
crazy is it that Caduceus is the one that saved himself, so to speak? You know what I mean? Talzin.
did
Talzin
well.
saved himself.
You take the blame. You should take the credit too.
I do. I'm glad I did it.
I think you're going to save a lot of people. You already have. I think you have a good life ahead of you.
Puts his hand on your shoulder. and
Hot boy
Yeah.
ended up being a freaking glorious.
And if not, I'm sure the rest
Adversary.
will hunt you down, and that'll be the end of that. But
Not that far off.
you're always welcome in my house.
Thank you.
Yours, your home, or mine?
Let's go to yours.
All right.
All right,
Everybody.
we're going to the Caduceus homestead. Here we go. Unite, hands unite. Oh my God, it's adorable. Fucking adorable. Everyone's uniting. Even Matt, because Matt is Essex, so even Matt is doing
Hey,
it.
look, there's 9.
Commit this city to
The
the end.
mighty Nine. How crazy.
We finally got 9. Like 9.
How crazy is that? Jester is acknowledging what I just thought. We have the 9.
With that flash of energy,
We
you're all
finally have
pulled
the
from
9.
the astral sea, away from the now dead city of Cognosa. Its long-standing, terrifying tragedy concluded. And we'll end tonight's episode there.
Ending tonight's episode there.
I can't believe that shit!
What was the number? Matt said, I love this game. 12 was rolled. What was the number?
I was literally going, oh man, okay.
Was the 12 what was needed to win? That's what I have questions.
That was like,
I would have been
sad, but also a beautiful, appropriate story. Like that would have been.
I'm waiting for Matt to
like,
conclude,
there are a lot
but
of wonderful things that come out of this. It'll be like bittersweet.
it was a 1, natural 1, horrible, definite
You just
failure.
roll a fucking 2.
You know, the interesting.
Then he
thing is
rolls
it
a
allows
2,
me to
but then
actually
what did
find
Matt
that,
roll?
like,
Why did
'cause
Matt
there's so
roll
much
a
stuff
12?
about him as a like the notion of that character that I can now actually.
But
kind
like
of-
Caduceus, technically Caduceus saved Molly.
This is definitely something that can happen.
Ironic that it was to Talzin. He just said it. Talzin's character saved Talzin's character.
Well, you know.
It was a trippy moment right before you started talking that I was like, oh, it's been
One day since you looked at me.
Before our son was born that you talked that way last.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Over 100.
That's crazy. Hear that?
At home, I keep fucking.
It was one day since their son was born
Just in case.
that you talked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we
That's
don't have to
weird.
build
That's
Roman
crazy
anymore.
to make that kind of connection.
Or Birch.
His soul can live.
No, or Birch.
I will look at the comments in a minute. Nathan Depeche, he had to roll under his level
Oh, fucking thank God.
on a D100. But then why did Matt roll? I know that's extremely rare. Oh, and then the net 12
Just hear her going.
met the DC.
Yeah. But also, once again,
11 or
like,
higher,
what an
someone
amazing
said.
story
Oh, it was
came out of
11
that.
or higher, so
Like,
12
even in
worked.
this moment.
See, that's what I didn't think. Even though Talzin rolled low,
No,
and
because
I
one
knew
of
that
those
was a
didn't
win
quite
at
make
that
it, so
point.
it would have been 3, 3, and then 1. So it would have been, sorry, 3. So no, it would have been over
But
5.
if Pizza Rolls is saying it had to be 11 or higher, 12.
So that natural one was.
So
just,
everything
like,
just
the
worked out.
word.
Everything in the end worked out
And I was like-
beautifully
I was like-
for
the party was
success.
like,
Or
if
we
he
would
rolled a
have. So at
2%
that
and I fell
point, we
under
really
5
weren't getting
again,
Molly
like,
back. So is that what
then
I'm
it was meant to
understanding?
be,
I'm understanding that before
It's like
Caduceus rolled
that means I can
the
probably
2.
do this anyway. I like. Okay. let's
We
just see
weren't
what
getting
happens.
Molly back.
Yeah,
I thought it was a big
I was like, you know, I
tease.
can't just give you a true resurrection spell, but I was like, I'll give another reroll.
Were you,
I'll give a
were you-
reroll.
were you like debating whether or not to try it?
Yep. And then the chaos gremlin in me is.
I mean, we had minutes
Yes.
minutes before.
Yeah, he would have been in the. He would have been in the Stones.
I was like, fuck, it's a D100. I mean, what? That's hilarious.
What are the chances?
Yeah, D100 is hilarious.
The math
I will
is literally
Bad. The math is bad. The
Well,
math is
odds are 15 out of
horrible.
100.
Odds in 15.
take it from there
The
next
odds
week.
were 15 out of 100.
Arrival to Blooming Grove, and to, I guess, whatever will be the next.
So now,
possibly
this is epic.
final
So
wave
now
of
for the
campaign.
finale, we are
boy.
going to have
after
Molly.
3+ years. Well, we'll pick it up there. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you very much. And is it Thursday yet? Good night.
Is it Thursday yet? I feel like that went by so quick, and it's because it was under an hour. What the hell? And the finale is, look at that. This episode had 1.9 million. The finale episode is over 3 million. So as good as that episode was, the finale has almost twice the views of that episode. And it is 7 hours. This was 4:45. This is 7 hours. Granted, there's breaks and stuff, but dear Lord, damn it. I just missed it. Matt just said it. They just needed a 5 or more on the D20. That's why the Nat 1 was so devastating. Okay, back when he rolled the 1. I was talking about the 12, but back when he rolled the 1, it needed. So up until that point, up until the point of Caduceus rolling the 2, we really weren't getting Molly. I thought that was like a whole charade that Matt was doing to be like, yep, there's no hope. But Essek kept, like, when he cried as Essek, and he was like, yep, that's it. Like, you know, like, there's nothing we could do, or is there something we could do? And then he was talking to Caleb. I literally thought Caleb and Essek were going to bust out some crazy Dunamancy group spell type thing and bring Molly back to life. But it did not happen that way. I just delivered a 116 pizza order. I hope you got at least a $116 tip, Ninja. That is crazy. But, so that is that for that. Epic. So it worked. I'm not going to lie, for a second there, I literally thought, and I'm sure most of you thought when it happened, I literally thought it was going to be one giant tease and we weren't going to get Molly. I was like, holy shit, we are literally not going to get Molly. The final episode was great. Didn't get to bed till 5 in the morning when it first aired. Roy, are you new? Roy is definitely new. I don't remember that name. I also saw another new name. Roy in the chat. Roy, if you are new, welcome. I'm pretty sure you are. I saw another new name at some point. I pointed them out, but now I don't remember who it was. I was also pounding a shot like every 5 minutes, and it's 105 proof whiskey from Michael. We have this much of the bottle left, which, I mean, we're doing pretty good. We've been drinking from it for like 3 weeks now. So considering we've been drinking from this for 3 weeks, that's pretty solid. I don't remember the Rogue. What is up, Rogue? I missed Rogue in the chat. Nathan Depeche. I think I'm saying that road. Right. Like Depeche Mode? I think it's Nathan Depeche. But Nathan, Bidet Fam, Ninja. Yes, I am. Roy is new. Roy, welcome. You get the final shot, Roy. The newcomer gets the final shot. I think Nathan Depeche, I don't know. Nathan, are you new? I feel like that name might ring a bell because I love Depeche Mode. And I feel like Nathan Depeche, I feel like that sounds familiar. We're going to do one more shot, but we're not done yet. Michael, save some for Ray. Save some for later, Augustus. Yes, I will definitely. This we're not drinking in the finale. This was just for the penultimate episode. We are not drinking this. I'm going to save the rest of this. Ray isn't coming for Thanksgiving. In case you guys don't know, Ray isn't my brother. Ray is my brother, and he's not coming for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to save this for when Ray comes on Christmas. So this will be the final shot. I already poured it. Here it is. Final shot. There's a good 5 or 6 shots left in there easily. Well, here's the thing right there. I think it's at like a little above the 40. I feel like each one of these marks is like 5 shots. So it's probably about, I don't know, it's at least 8 to 10 shots. So I'm going to save that for me and Ray when he comes for Christmas. It's good shit. Michael knows it. Michael's the one that got it. But we are jumping into more. Michael, I say chill and chat, stream, and end when you feel like it. Michael, are we doing that other video? Are we supposed to do that other video now, or am I doing that by myself? I say chill and chat, stream, and end when you feel like it. So, Michael, should I do that other video you sent me? You sent me some like animatic thing. I don't know what it was. You said it was an animatic, but I didn't read it for the fear that it might be a spoiler. So, what do you think? Hi, Roy. Roy, yes. Roy, you're getting the shot. So, Roy, stick around. Stick around, Roy. Like if you haven't, everybody. We're 5 likes away from 50, which would be pretty good because we are only on for, well, actually, we're on for like an hour and a half. So, there was, at one point I looked, there was like 65 people in the chat. I think people were like running in and out. Just chill for now. Close the stream with that vid. All right, so don't do the other video, Mike, at all, or like you're saying just for now. Michael, I'm a little tipsy, by the way, so don't mind me. I think I took like 5 or 6 shots in a matter of an hour, and we're dealing with 105 proof, and I was only eating like protein bars all day. I was too busy doing reactions, so I may or may not have avoided eating. Not intentionally, but I was just busy. We'll close that out for now. Very confused. Hi, Daniel. Watch it before you shut down. Yeah, before you end it, it gets shut down. What vid are you talking about? Michael sent me an animatic. I think that's what he said of, I don't know what it is. I didn't know. I didn't look. And Tealbird, is Tealbird still here? Tealbird, are you still here? Sushi tomorrow? Ninja, I haven't decided. I don't know if you were here earlier. I was saying I could either go down the street to the bar and get a prime rib because it's prime rib night, or I could do sushi like I normally do. But I got a date on Sunday. I was telling everybody I met a girl, haven't gone out with her yet, but I've been talking to her all week. We have a date on Sunday and we're doing sushi. So I said, do I do sushi tonight like I normally do and Sunday, or do I go get prime rib night? I see my original thing. Callisto Warrior Queen is here. I don't know if I missed you earlier. Callisto, hi there. Yes, you did. You were up there earlier. I was originally going to go to the bar and have a drink or two and then have the prime rib. But after having 6, like this is going to be the 6th shot, I'm starting to think maybe I don't need the drink at the bar. So I could either just go get the prime rib or order sushi. Ninja, I don't know what to do. Everybody in the chat right now, vote. Everybody right now, vote. There are 40 plus strong in the chat still. We're 3 away from 50. If you haven't liked the video yet, we're 3 away from 50. That's what we always try to aspire to get to. But in the chat, tell me, prime rib or sushi? That's all you got to say. Prime rib or sushi. And whatever is the majority, I'm going to do. I'm going to rely, my dinner is going to be on you guys. Let me know, prime rib or sushi? I love Chase's song. The music was great. Prime rib, Roy said. Nice, he's a great singer. It's a fan song by Chase Noseworthy. Watch the vid as the goodbye. Okay, Michael's saying, so we're going to watch the vid. I'm going to pop it up. I'm not going to watch it yet, but behind the screen, I'm going to pop it up. Mike, you sent it to me on Discord, correct? We're going to go to Discord. I apologize if you just heard me burp, but I can't help myself. Behind the screen, Discord is popping up. I'm going to Michael's selection. Michael's selection. And boop, 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 boop. Molly Muck's reprise. Here we go. I'm pausing it. It's only 3.5 minutes. Okay. So, everybody, don't go nowhere. Don't you buddy go nowhere. What is that from? So, don't nobody go nowhere. Does anybody know what that is? I will be impressed. We'll be right back. So, don't nobody go nowhere. What is that from? Tell me the movie. Well, you're already, I was going to say you'll get this shot, but I'm already giving this shot. Let's see. Oh my God. Prime ribs all over. Pizza rolls. Holly Mac. Star. Oh, Lace Up and Ninja said sushi. M. Gormley. Emily Mary. Marion Ravewood all said prime rib. Colvin said prime rib. Rogue said sushi. I think prime rib won. Vero said rib. All right. It's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 prime ribs to 3 sushis. Prime rib wins, everybody. Going down the street getting some prime rib when we're done. So, I had questions, but I think most of them got answered. I'm trying to think. There was a question I had earlier. Artigan? I'm surprised Artigan didn't come into play, but I feel like the option came up and it didn't really work. I feel like a lot of the options I thought would have worked didn't come into play because of us just rolling badly, like them rolling badly. But either way, in the end, Molly is up. Here's my question. Why was Molly... I have to assume that because Molly was dead for 100 episodes, Molly's speaking in tongues, so to speak. Because Molly is just like speaking in words and looking around. But why was Talzin so on point with how he was reacting? It's leading me to believe that Matt... Because there's been times before that you guys have told me that Matt has discussed things with Talzin and said like, yo, like this could be an option. So like be prepared and stuff like that. Is that what happened? Is it possible that Matt had a discussion with Talzin and was like, be on your A game because if the roles are right, you could have to perform as Molly? Is that a thing? I don't know. Because I feel like there has been other circumstances where you guys have told me that there's been like side discussions, like in case this happens, you got to be on for this thing, maybe? Wait for the wrap up. Talzin has taken improv class. I mean, Talzin was aces. I'm not kidding you. Talzin was aces. Matt was like, yo, jump into this. And Talzin was just like, boom, aces. The rap battles are hilarious, but I don't think he has seen them. I've seen rap battles, but I don't probably not what you're talking about. Our Taggin is how I remember his name how I remember his name. Yeah, Artagan. I keep saying Artigan. No, you're pizza rolls. You're right. It is Artagan. I say Artigan, Artigan, but it is Artagan. Don't make me work here, folks. Don't answer these questions. Okay, not allowed to answer the questions. I wasn't sure. Okay, no answering. I should know. There's like a 7-hour finale. I should know better that it will probably be answered in that. But should we, is there still talkings we need to do? Should I watch this video? What do you guys think? Should I watch this video? It's 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes. Molly Muck's reprise. Good thing I didn't read that. I think Michael marked it as spoiler and I knew better not to look. But should I watch it now? And then we'll do a shot and say goodnight and send each other off? Is that how we should roll? But I have the answer. 42. 42. 42. There are Mighty Nein rap battles. Video, music time. All right, let's do the video. Everybody ready? We're going to roll up the window. Here we go. Well, it already is rolled up. Here we go. Everybody, there's no clock. Get ready. After it's done, Roy, if Roy is still here, is getting the shot. But we're going to do it after the video. Ready? Here we go. Oh, it is. Oh, that's Chase Noseworthy. Okay, I didn't know what people were talking about. I'm going to crank this up. Crank it up. Crank this shit.
Molly?
You softly speak my name and hope I'm inside.
I'm turning it up. I might watch this twice.
I can't do the same. And I'm terrified.
Why do I know Chase Noseworthy? I know that.
Can't you hear me? All I see through these eyes unblinking is the lie he weaves.
Well done.
Jester, you learn my cards. Isn't that nice? There's a light in your eyes, dear Yasha. There used to be dark as night. Time moves slow when you're on your own, slave to a man you know can't be you. Oh, I am not this man. The eyes of Nein don't command my mind. But how can I pretend that it's not I who's killing them?
Did
You're killing her, you're killing her, you love her, you're killing her.
Killing them.
They don't steal from nice people.
Molly, I've never forgiven myself for not being there when you died. I wish I could have saved you.
This is
Molly,
really well
you saved
done.
me once, and hopefully I can return the favor.
Molly Mook, to you.
I know you're in there, Molly.
We love you so much and we want you back.
The voice
Mission
is
doesn't deserve you.
Empty. 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 Empty.
That was way better than I imagined. What is this? Ford and Jester moment? What is that Jester moment? What is it? Chase Noseworthy? Did he write that or did someone write that for him? And why does that voice sound so familiar? I feel like I know that voice. It sounds very familiar. It did. Maybe was that Ruby of the Sea or something? Did he sing another song from this? I feel like I've heard that voice before. Oh, I know this. He also did a fan song called "Do Not Go Far From Me." Someone remind him about the tarot nicknames thing. The dialogue was added by the animator. It's root part of the original song, but it's used so good. He wrote it. Yeah, I believe he wrote it himself. Quality song. Should we watch it again? I'm down if you guys are. It honestly was, not that I didn't think it was going to be good, but it was way better than I thought. I love the incorporation of the actual words of our people, and it was done well where they like put emphasis on it, like almost like the way it was infused. It wasn't like the original, it didn't sound like the original way they said it. It sounded almost like he tweaked it to blend in with the music, almost like an echo. I'm not a musical person. I know there's terminology for it. And in my head, I know what I'm talking about, but I can't think of the terminology where you have like a machine that kind of like amplifies it, like almost like an echo where you're like in a room and I don't know. Maybe musical people could tell me what I'm talking about. You might be tempting the copyright gods. That's what I was thinking. I kept checking over here because I was making sure. Matt Mercer's song sang Ruby of the Sea. If you take out the spaces, that's the Caleb versus Molly rap battle. You might be tempting the copyright. Does anybody else listen to Little Furrow? Guys, seriously, she's amazing. She has songs for each character. I don't know what that is. Little Furfaro? How do you say that? Furfaro? Little Furfaro? I mean, it's an interesting looking name. The dialogue was added by the animator. It's not part of the original song, but it's used so good. Ninja Master, I've listened to her. She's great. I'm going to check it. I'm going to put it in my thing right now because I want to remember. We're 1 like away from 50. If anybody is here that hasn't liked, when I just put up my phone, I saw we're 1 like away from 50. Does anybody have a like in them? Because we're probably going to call it soon. By the way, the tarot thing Tal has, Resurrect Molly, was calling the 9 all his tarot card nicknames. That's made his dark inspired by them. That's made his deck inspired by them. Reverb. Yes, Marion. Aren't you impressed, Marion? I couldn't think of the word, but I knew as soon as I heard reverb, that's what I'm talking about. They were definitely using some reverb in there. I have started learning about musical stuff. I was watching a show on it, like a documentary. Reverb is what I was talking about. I don't know if that's what that was, but I feel like it might have been. And that's what I meant. All right, I put her in. Critical Role songs by Lily Furfuro. Beware of spoilers for Camping 1 and 2. I'm going to check her out. All right, everybody. Oh my God, we just blew it away. We're like over 54 now. Like likes galore. 50'd it. Popo's pecking order just jumped in. I'll post pics in the Discord. So everybody, I guess I'm going to call it a night. Roy, if Roy's still here, we got the final shot. Popo, welcome. I don't know if you've been here lingering in the background. I was going to probably do more, but honestly, if I drink this shot, I'm already feeling pretty spicy. We jumped on. We were on before 6 o'clock. We're about 2 hours in, give or take. And I probably took a quarter of that bottle. And this shot is definitely going to do me in. So I'm probably going to chill, have a beer after this is over, and have myself a prime rib because you guys told me I should. Oh, Jay, if you want to on your own, a very rarely available version of Phantom of the Opera is available on Tubi. It's just called Phantom. I love Tubi. I'll check it out. I'm drinking cinnamon fireball whiskey, Callisto Warrior Queen. It is so good to have you. And that is usually what I drink. I usually drink Wild Turkey, but when I'm hanging with my ex-girlfriend, not Michelle. Michelle is great, but she is in LA now. When I usually hang with one of my other exes, all we drink is cinnamon fireball whiskey. But today we're drinking this. We're drinking Quest and Warlock. And like I said, I have a date on Sunday. We're having sushi. We'll have prime rib tonight. I'll tell you guys how the date went. And we will reunite next Friday. But we're going to drink this first. I'm going to shout out everybody. I'm going to say goodnight. Cheers to everybody. Or no. Cheers to Roy. Roy. I don't know if I kept Roy hanging for so long. Roy's probably still here. I kept Roy hanging. I kept saying, Roy, the shot's coming for you. This bud's for you. But everybody, amazing episode. I gained and lost hope 57 times that Molly was coming back. And I'm not kidding you. There was a point where I was like, unless Essek and Caleb bust something out, it ain't happening. And then Caduceus, a.k.a. Talzin, saved his own life. Roy, cheers to you. Roy is there. Cheers to Roy. Everybody, the final shot of the night. I'm going to kill the vitamin water. Minus eyes all around. Vero G, Emily Mary, Marion Ravenwood, Teal Bird, Roy, Amy France and David France, Holly Max 79. Teal Bird with the art, by the way. Teal Bird with the fantastic art. Daniel O'Day. Teal Bird already sent me a spoiler thumbnail for next week. I did not look. It was marked spoiler, and I was told, don't look. And it was marked spoiler, so I couldn't look. But Teal Bird is amazing. Thank Teal Bird for all the glory they are. Callisto Warrior Queen, thank you for returning. Haven't seen you in a bit. Forest the Runner, Frost Dragon, Emily Mary, Amelia, Emily. We have Popo's Pecking Order, Colvin, Ninja Master, Star, Lisa Pocky, the Do JB, and Michael, my moderators, all glorious people. I think I said Roy already. Pizza Rolls, Daniel O'Day, 44, M. Gormley, Rogue. Boop, boop, boop. Trying to see who else is in here. I said Holly Mack already. If I missed you right at the bottom, I always scroll back down and make sure I include everyone that is currently here. We had Nathan Depeche, if I am saying that right. Adam Espinosa, the Chimiki Perro. If I missed anybody right at the bottom. I also feel like I might be losing my voice because I've been screaming for 15 hours. But everybody, Neil, my good friend Neil, and the little Paramonster, I might have said you already too. But my good friend Neil, I'm going to be texting you. We're doing a movie night this week. Now that I got a clean bill of health, we are going to start balling again. And we got to go to Rutt's Hut. I am missing beers in Rutt's Hut. I have not seen Pete, the bartender, since April, May, since the Celtics won. May, June, could it be May? June, July, August. It's been a long time. It couldn't be May. It's got to be like July. Either way. Laters all. Definitely from Neil. All of you, I love you. Is it Friday yet? Is it Friday yet? I'm just going to click buttons and jump around. I don't know what I'm doing. Is it Friday yet? I don't know. What is going on? Who am I? It makes me want to watch Jackie Chan. I am